Day one here of the 2017 JUCO World Series. Alongside Phil Stafford, I'm Kyle Stanley. You're watching the JUCO Full Windup, brought to you by Pepsi, and this is a special one, 60th anniversary of the JUCO World Series, 59th here at Grand Junction, Suplizio Field, and for us, our 5th year here doing the JUCO Full Windup.
Yeah, we're very excited, and we've got, as always, 10 great teams here competing for a national title. Very interesting fact is we've got 3 returners from last year. The national champion team from last year is not coming back, so we will have a new champion. And we also have 3 teams who are here for their very first time, and we're excited to obviously bring all the action here on the JUCO Fall Windup, especially a big day one.
Couple returning teams. We're going to take you out to Game 1's action. Sun was out, wind was blowing. Beautiful day here to open the 60th anniversary tournament.
Where you want to be. This is where you work your tail off all year for, right here, all right? This is where you want to be. So embrace the moment. Don't get outside yourself. Don't try to reinvent yourself. All right? Let's go get their butt, all right? Let's go, boy! Here we go. Size on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cali has just a handful of returners from last year's World Series team. Pitcher Garrett Hudson did not play for Cali last year, but he is a Grand Junction returner. He played with the San Jack Gators last season. Hudson had to work around some trouble in the first inning after back-to-back miscues on the infield. His catcher Dalton Dinkle bails him out. Dinkle to Kayvon Edwards, back to Dinkle at home plate. That's a 2-4-2 putout and a very nice way to escape a jam. Hudson settled in from there, 5 Ks in 7 innings. He only walked 1 batter. But his counterpart, Philip Seeley, he looked even a notch better early on. Took a no-hitter into the 4th inning, but Ben Strom busted out the rally pine cone. That's got to make a difference, right? Doesn't hurt. Brooks Zimmerman breaks up the no-no with 2 outs in the 4th, and another hit later, it's Edwards. Connects to the opposite field.
The first at bat where I K'd, he had working breaking ball on the outside. So if anything, I was trying to look outside, having to get the bat head out in front, and the wind took care of the rest.
3-run job puts the first tally on the board. Next batter, Ross Messina gets into the act. So after not allowing a hit in the first 11 batters, the Tigers collect 4 hits in a row and back-to-back bombs to make it 4-0. Wallace Dothan now has to play from behind. Tyler Hollis has no problem with that. Solo bomb makes it 4-1. Maybe that's exactly what the Governors need in order to start a rally. 8th inning, it's now 7-1, but Wallace is still not giving in. It's Donnie Gleneski going deep to right. Solo jack, now 7-2. The Governors strung together a couple more runs, but bases loaded walks and some late inning miscues led to the demise of Wallace Dothan. Cali comes away with a Game 1 13-5 win. That's 1 more victory than they had in Grand Junction all of last year.
Anytime you get a win out here, it feels good. So, but yeah, the first one, I mean, last year wasn't like we got thumped. I mean, or we got beat by 2 really bad teams. We played 2 really good teams, and this weren't quite good enough. So, but we're happy. We're going to move on to Monday night playing the Firecracker game. We're excited.
It's an amazing feeling, especially from playing in it last year. This group, it's a special group, and we're real close. So it means a lot to be with this team this year.
Well, I thought the game went well for the first 3 innings, and we started getting the ball up, and the ball flies out of this park, and they hit 2 home runs and kind of got us behind. I thought we did a good job later in the game to fight back to get where we needed to get. And guys that I usually rely on out of the bullpen, they come in and walked in 3. And then we had a miscommunication in the outfield, and game over.
Official game time weather for Game 2 was 70 degrees and fair. Both coaches in this game visiting Grand Junction for the first time in their careers. Picturesque weather pairs well with the Mountain Dew for the Coyotes, and Jared Proctor takes us live into the Warriors pregame.
What's up, dude? Little ball?
Oh, yes, please.
For sure, dude.
It's game time?
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's game time?
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
You gotta say what up to the GoPro. Got the fans all the way from Mount Carmel, baby. What up?
What's up, GoPro?
What up?
What's up?
Say what's up. Say what's up. Say what's up. What up, Malcolm?
Hi, how you doing? How you doing?
Best one in the NJCAA right here. I mean, look at it. feathered and lethal. You just don't see it nowadays. It's got to be the haircut.
And hosted by the Grand Junction.
We weren't even 3 outs into this one before Wabash's David Rodriguez barrels up and skies one towards the scoreboard in right center. Warriors take a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the first, cleanup hitter Blake Wiggins sends the Coyote bench into a frenzy. He finds a nice landing spot on the other side of the mini monster. Wiggins would have 2 homers by the end of the afternoon. Romero Harris follows suit, puts Wabash Valley back in the lead in the top of the third.
You just get a ball in the air, you know it's going to go. So that's what I think was on a lot of the guys' minds today, was just trying to get the ball in the air and just let the Colorado weather do the job.
The Warriors added more runs in the fourth. This is Diego Pichardo knocking in an RBI. Pichardo takes advantage of the throw ahead to third and advances to second base. Coyotes coach Nick Garitano will come out to ask and review the call, but it stands as safe. Logan Parrott then came in for relief and shut down CSN.
Parrott has been coming up extremely big for us of late. He's the guy that, you always hope you have that one guy late in the year that gets hot, whether it's swinging the bat or whether it's a pitcher. He's that guy.
Wabash added a few more insurance runs in the top of the ninth as they lock up the victory over CSN 11-4.
We'll wake up and play tomorrow. We're here in Grand Junction, Colorado. We're still excited to be here. The season's not over yet, and our backs are against the wall. And for some reason, this team, when their backs get against the wall, they turn into fighters.
This is how we drew it up. We hopefully win this first game and be able to see some fireworks for Monday.
To our third contest of the day, the much-anticipated Chipola Pirates from Florida. They're returning for the first time since 2011, and the Crowder Rough Riders return to the World Series for just the second time in their program's history.
Hey, 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 let's go, baby! 1, 2, 3, go Fridays! Reporting here from Plesio Field. We're in Grand Junction, about to start our game against Chipotle.
Chipola.
They make great burritos.
Let's pick this one up in the second inning. Evan Steele, the lefty, on the mound. Runners on second and third. Michael Miller lifts one to right. This will easily register as a sac fly, but after a throwing error to third, a second Rough Rider will score. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second, the Pirates respond. Zach Jackson was one pitch away from getting out of a bases-loaded jam, but Edmund American finds some grass and left. 2 runners coming to score. We're all tied up. Next batter busts out the lumber, Jose Caballero. Way out of here. And that's a huge 5 spot with 2 outs for Chipola. Top of the third, Crowder trying to claw back. Elvis Peralta grounds one into center. Tyler Duncan racing for third. Throw goes into the dugout, so Duncan is awarded home. It's just a 2-run game. But from there, Steele found his rhythm. He ended up going 6 strong and gave up 2 earned runs while striking out 5.
It helps when you got a team that hits as well as us and plays defense as well as us. So, I mean, we had our struggles at the beginning, but again, the 2-week layoff was, I'd say that was part of it.
And that's exactly what the Bats did. They kept producing. American is back at it. This single brings home Max Guzman. American collected 3 hits and 3 ribbies for the Pirates. And let's put one more cherry on the top. Trey Dawson going to the opposite field. That one's out of here, and we've got a final 13-4 in 7 innings.
The baseball gods were on our side a little bit today. Proud of our guys. Again, we've gotten down by runs, 2 multiple runs early, and it seems like it kind of jump started us a little bit instead of falling back and the pressure kind of getting to you and the anxiety getting to you. So proud of the way the guys battled back today.
I'm not going to take anything away from my guys. They competed pretty well. And Chipola, hey, let's face it, they're the #1 team in the country for a reason. They showed that, and very athletic. They put pressure on us all day and put up a couple big innings to put it away.
We end the night with a matchup between first-timers Dyersburg State and the repeat customers San Jacinto College. Prior to the game, the city of Grand Junction honored Jamie Hamilton, the chairman of the JUCO World Series Committee, for his commitment to the wonderful event here in Grand Junction. Jamie has been the chairman of the host committee since 2003, and he's been a member of the committee since 1986. Also on hand, the 1967 National Championship team from the JUCO World Series, Bacone College of Oklahoma. Their head coach was asked to throw out the first pitch, but as any good coach would, he called in the 1967 World Series MVP to throw, and of course he tosses a seed. And that was a foreshadow for the first couple innings. Freshman McGregor Hines on the bump for Sanjak, and he used the shadows and sunlight to his advantage, striking out the first 3 batters he faced. Then in the second, Hines called on some of the gloves behind him. Mario Morales makes a good defensive play, and the Eagles weren't shy in the spotlight either. How about Chase Sloan on this chopper? Pick is clean, throw is on target, what we in Colorado call the Nolan Arenado. As the heart rate settled, the scoring really picked up in the 5th. Bentley Jones, 3-run shot to left field, 3-1, Eagles in control. 2 batters later, you may never see a play like this again. Brett Wright goes for the back pick to first, but his throw hits Chandler Atkins, who was standing in the batter's box. Atkins stayed in the game and appeared to be just fine. Later in the inning, Ladarius Williams pokes one to Oppo Field. Eagles padding their lead. Bottom half of the inning, Gators string together some offense. Ball in the dirt, Kareem's off of Jones, and Luke Watson jets home. Gators trailing only by 1. Still with 2 outs. On a 3-0 count, Mario Morales has the green light, and it's pedal to the metal. 2-run knock. Sanjak reclaims the driver's seat. With a quiet 6th inning, we go to the 7th, and with bases loaded, Ryan Johnson from the 8-hole nearly gets it over the wall. Instead, a 2-run double will do. In their 22nd appearance in the World Series, San Jacinto opens up with 12 runs on 16 hits, and they're moving on to face Chipola.
I was here all day watching games, and it was remarkable to see everybody enjoying the games, having fun, coming out, bringing their kids, staying for the whole day. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than Grand Junction right now.
Emotions are high. You get nervous, you get those butterflies before the game, but I think as soon as you throw that first pitch, you're back to your game plan and you settle down, and that's how I felt.
Well, I think, we've got enough sophomore leadership that we'll bounce back, and we're going to play well tomorrow. But just very disappointing to come out in Game 1, first time we've been to the World Series and perform like that. Very disappointing because, I know we're a lot better than what we showed tonight.
Play of the day honors comes from our nightcap, and it's Chase Sloan from Dyersburg State. Do or die play, good pick, heck of a throw, great play overall by the Eagles shortstop. Going back to the first game of day 1, Donnie Gleneski hits what seems to be a very innocent solo home run. But as we take a deeper look over the fence, a local news car took the brunt of that one. And as we preview day 2, we always have 2 losers brackets games. Surprising to think that we'll already have 2 teams eliminated within the first 36 hours of this tournament. We start with the first losers bracket game. That's Southern Nevada versus Wallace-Dothan, followed by Crowder taking on Dyersburg State.
And of course, the fun game, usually Sunday night's game, always proves to be a good one, especially because no matter if you win or lose that 7:30 game, you still have a day off. And we've got McLennan versus Florence Darlington. I like this game because Mitch Thompson, one of our favorite coaches, but one of the new guys is Preston McDonald. He's a fun one as well. So we've got a lot of fun stuff on the books for Sunday night. And of course, if you're not following us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, make sure to do that, all at Real Recruits. Great day 2 coming up here on JUCO Full Windup. Make sure to tune in tomorrow.